Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Ignore the rattling in the background. That is my baby playing downstairs. But at least he's not crying. I'm trying to fix my headband. Yeah, just ignore the state of me right now. I had a doctor appointment earlier today, and then I come home and took a nap. And to take a nap, I had to take the extensions out because they're really uncomfortable. So I've just kind of been hanging around the house. It's actually 9 o'clock right now, so yeah, I'm not going anywhere, and I didn't feel like putting the extensions in, so we just tied my hair up in this little headband, and that's what we're going with. I just want to play my new eyeshadow palette, and as the title of this video says, and my board, we are talking about the Morphe 3502. This was my Valentine's Day gift from my hubby. He let me order what I wanted, and that's what I got. Yeah, it's called the Second Nature palette, but everyone just calls it the 3502. I have swatched this in stores, but I have not put my little phalanges in this one just yet. I did open it and look at it, but I resisted touching anything until I filmed. And this was on my porch like early this morning. Not early, but like before I had to go to my doctor appointment. It was really like 11 o'clock. I had to leave my house at like noon. But anyway, that's beside the point. So this has been laying around all day, and I just could not resist making like a little video of it. I mean, it's gorgeous. Look at it. I mean, it's beautiful. Like if I was an eyeshadow palette, this is what I would look like. Right here. It's gorgeous. Okay, so I was going to save it for tomorrow and do a palette bingo, but I really didn't want to do that. I wanted to do full swatches and do like my own eye look that I came up with. Plus I had another palette in mind for a palette bingo tomorrow. So I was like, yeah, you know what? We'll just go ahead and do a full swatch review eyeshadow look with this thing. So it may be a long video. I do like that they gave you a sleeve with the names on it. Usually you just get a plain clear sleeve but no names. So I probably actually will hold on to this because I like to be able to reference names and such. Normally I don't hold on to the little sleeve, but since it does have the names on it, I will. I wish Morphe would update their packaging, but you know, we've talked about this. We've talked about this in the past. Okay, so I'm going to do swatches. And we're just going to take it a row at a time. So I'm going to work my way across. Okay, so here is the first swatches going from your left to right. Would that be right if you're looking at it? Yeah, I don't know. From here to here, whatever. I can get confused. We have Universal, Pure, Orb, and Tan. And those are all really pretty. Okay, and then we have Sizzle, which is really, really pretty. Amber, which is gorgeous. I love amber there in the middle. And then Bronzy here. So that is the first row. And starting on the second row, we have Flux, Contour, Heat, and Ablaze. And Heat and Ablaze are just gorgeous. Like, yeah, I can't wait to use those red tones. Definitely what I'm going to be using today, just in case you didn't guess that already. And last on the second row, we have Sauce, which is gorgeous. It's like this really vibrant orangey red, and then we have this gorgeous matte red, which is Fire, which is the one that I was most excited about in the palette. And then we have like a metallic red, which is Ruby. But honestly, I bought this palette for these two shades. Like really, that's why I bought this palette. Like it could have been, I didn't even pay attention to what else was in the palette. I went straight to those when I seen it in store. They had a display of it at my Ulta, but they had already sold all of them. And those are the two that I swatched, and I immediately knew I wanted the palette. So, yeah. Okay, and starting the third row, we have Zodiac, Polished, which Polish is a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. Spice, and Terracotta. So all very, really pretty, warm brown shades. We have Brick, Rustic, and Zippy. Rustic is gorgeous. It's like an orangey, metallic brown. It's really, really pretty. We're getting in some more of like purple shades. This is the fourth row. We have Dust, Risky, Chestnut, and Halo. all very pretty. I'm glad they added some like purpley tones in there because you have a lot of reds and orange, which obviously is what I like. But I like that they did add a little bit of variety and put in some like warm purples as well. And lastly, on the 4th row, we have Rich, Brave, and In the Zone. All 3 really pretty purpley brown shades. Okay, and then we're getting in some like darker browns. We have Fawn, Stone, So Warm, and Toast. Okay, and lastly, we have Brunette, Muddy, and Whiz. So our really dark browns and a black. And everything seemed to swatch really, really good. Some were softer than others, but I think you get that with every palette. But I'm going to clean myself up and I'm going to prime and set my lids and add some tape, and then we'll come back for the eyeshadow tutorial. Or not really a tutorial, I don't really have a certain look in mind, but we're just going to play around with it. Okay, I zoomed you in just a little bit so that you could actually see what I'm doing. So yeah, let's just get started. I'm super excited. Okay, so I'm going to grab a fluffy brush. And I'm going to start off with the lightest shade in the palette, which is, I need to have my little card in front of me. Let's see. Universal. I will say the only thing that's like missing in this palette is like a matte, like kind of more vanilla shade, because all the shades are pretty dark. But I'm okay with that. I can always use a translucent powder or pull from another palette if I have to. Not a big deal. But all the shades are pretty intense, so if you're really pale, you know, you may have to pull in something else. But I just set my entire lid with a powder, like I said, so it wasn't a big deal. And I'm just going in with a light hand with this. I'm going to go in and deepen it up just a little bit. I'm going to take this shade right here, which is Orb. And I'm going in with just a slightly fluffier brush. Just going to slightly deepen up that transition, or like right under the transition. So now we're going to go in with some more fun shades. I'm going to go in with like this real vibrant orange. I wouldn't say like vibrant, it's more of a like burnt orange. This is called Ablaze. And I'm going to buff that into my upper crease area. Now we're going to start deepening things up a little bit. I'm going to go into the shade right next to that, and this is called Sauce. No, this one's called Heat. I'm sorry, I was looking at it the wrong way. So this is called Heat. So I'm going to go into a slightly more detailed brush and go into that shade and really start focusing that in the crease. So now for the shade I'm most excited about, which is this red, and it's called Fire. And I'm taking a packing brush and I'm actually going to put that all over my lid. I need to get my hair. I'll use my NYX glitter primer because I want this red to be super intense. So I'm going to put that glitter primer all over my lid. My baby's fussing. Okay, so there is my matte base. I'm going back into a little bit of my NYX glitter primer and placing a little bit of this in the center of my lid. Okay, and I'm going to take the shade Ruby, which is that metallic red. And I'm just using my finger and I'm just going to pat that right on top. I just want to add a little bit of glow. Okay, so now we're going to start deepening things up a little bit so it's not all just like one note. I'm going to go into, I think I'm going to go into this shade right here, which is In the Zone. And I'm going to start adding this to that outer corner. Okay, and now I'm going to take just a little bit of that black, which is called Whiz. And I'm going to just slightly deepen this outer V. Okay, so I got my face on. I just put some, like, a few cream products on. I barely have anything. Put on my brows and liner, mascara, lipstick. So now I'm just going to finish up the bottom lash line. And I'm going to start off, let's see. I'm going to start off with this first shade that we initially went in with. What's it called? Orb. And here, I'm going to get my other mirror. I don't want to have to look down the whole time. So taking orb and rubbing that underneath. I'm going to go into, I think I want to go into some of these like purpley shades. I'm going to take this one here, chestnut right there. I'm just using the same brush, and I'm also just going to rub that underneath. I'm going to keep it kind of more neutral under here to balance out all the red. Brunette, which is this really deep brown. And I'm going to run that a little bit closer to the lash line on this outer part, just to deepen that up a little bit. And then just a smidgen, like a smidgen of black. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I am obsessed. Hold on, let me take out my gum. Anyway, yeah, I absolutely love this, which I knew I was going to. The formula's great, it's blendable, it's pigmented, and if you are a warm tones girl, I say get it. It's $23. You know, after shipping and everything, you're going to get it for less than $30. I mean, I just think it's awesome. I don't have any shades that's this vibrant in my collection. Like the closest I have, like vibrant reds. The closest I have is Poppy from Makeup Geek. That's right here. And then I have that red glitter, but that's different. But this is one of the reddest ones I have, and that doesn't even compare. And then I also, the only other red I have is Slow Burn right here in the electric palette. And that's about the same shade as Poppy, a little bit more red. But it does not even compare. I am loving, 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 loving this look. So happy that I decided to get this for Valentine's Day. And you know, when I wear this look out, I'm wearing this lip with it because, like, that's just awesome. I like it. I like the monochromatic red, and I just like it. I like red tones, like red eyeshadows for my brown eyes anyway. But yeah, I give this a 2 thumbs up. Love it. Definitely think it's worth it. Definitely worth the hype. And it's just different. Like, even though there's so many warm tone palettes out there, like, I don't feel like we have anything that's like this red. And I just love it. I love it. And highly recommend it. I know that I'm going to use this all the time. So yeah, love it. Okay, so tell me what you think. Do you like this look? Is it too much? I mean, I always like to have too much. Like, that doesn't bother me. I'm very adventurous with my makeup. I like color. I like to play. And at the end of the day, it washes off. So if you do something and you kind of decide that you don't like it, that's not a big deal either. But I really, really do like this look. And I think that I'm going to be getting a lot of use out of this palette. But anyway, now I'm going to go wash my face here in a little bit, because it's getting late. It's after 10 o'clock. And I'm tired. And yeah, so I'm going to wash my face and go to bed here in a little bit. Well, it'll probably be about another hour or so. My husband don't get off work till 11. I hate the shift he's on. But anyway, I do like to get to spend a few minutes with him, because I didn't get to see him any today before he left for work, because I had my doctor's appointment. But anyway, that's it. I love you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.